Welcome back, everybody. This is another episode of Civ 5 with Somnia Soler. I'm playing as the Shoshone. Alright, so last episode we actually made a bunch of progress. We started improving, much needed, because we were doing really bad actually. Let's just look at something like science output. For such a long time we were not improving at all in our science. Or anything really, like manufacturing. We were just flatlining on our manufacturing. We started improving ever so slightly. We got a few workers starting to improve things. We got a third city, and that third city is really going to be good for us because it's got such a good production possibility. Even our population, like look at this, it was just stagnating, and we finally started getting some stuff hooked up, getting some growth out of our cities. They did have a lot of potential, but they were they were struggling mightily just because we needed to get some of the stuff improved. That's left us behind the ball a little bit, so we are playing catch up. If you look at science and culture, we're a little bit behind. We have no faith at all, and in particular science, we're very far behind. But we are starting to make strides in catching up, and we'll get our national college up, start getting some stuff going. We'll eventually have a university over here, so we'll probably want to build Oxford in this city over here, this fourth city that we're going to be building. But for now, that should be alright. Okay, so we're getting our cargo ship done here. We might want to build... What do we want to build at this point? We might want to buy a second cargo ship once we get this one done. And then in here, let's get 5 happiness. Start working on a Colosseum, because that's going to be alone. We might want to put a shrine. Yeah, let's get the shrine first and then the Colosseum, and then we'll see where we're at. It's going to take us a little while to get this stuff improved. Luckily, we're going to be growing this city very, very fast. So we do need to get a library up in that as soon as possible. And you are 13 turns from a new citizen. You know what? Let's work you. Yeah, that doesn't do much for me. 17 turns. Much better, I guess. Okay, we'll do that. Pedro's completed Terracotta Army. So you got a big boost in army. Another religion has been founded. Okay, you are gonna destroy him, and hopefully he'll be able to take the barbarian encampment, and we'll get some influence with Tyr. And you can start moving over this way and exploring. Well, Sankani has grown again. Which tiles are you working now? You're working that farm. Okay, that's good. So we want to give this guy the high growth tiles first. We want to get that wheat hooked up sooner rather than later. But for now that should be alright. Opposite Bowman, where are you? Down here? Okay, clear out that encampment. 37 gold, nice. One step closer to... So that goes right down to the bottom. So if we found a city right here, we're actually going to stretch like right from the top all the way to the bottom of the map. And we're going to kind of cut it right into. Not terrible. I mean, somebody's probably going to found a city here. I don't really want to found one there. I'm just hoping it's somebody like Siam. I would really like him to found a city there, not somebody like Songhai here. And he's kind of off in this direction. We might need to trade. Will he go to war on Siam? What do you want for this? No way. Okay. I don't think it's going to be really easy to get him. Will you go to war with Shaka? You will. He's not asking that much either. I just don't have the gold right now. Maybe later. I'll come back to you. Okay. We need a cargo ship. Can we get... We can't. We can get to tier, which is probably our best option. So let's do that. So we're going to need to start increasing our range for our cargo ships so that it can get to the Siam. Okay, keep exploring this way. There's another city-state. Ife. Hello, Ife. Ivory, okay. Nice to meet you. See what else is over in this direction. I want to explore what's around us on this side just to see if we're going to have Songhai coming over in this direction. Maybe that's why maybe they're just kind of over here. They've got a city over here. We'll have to see. Next turn. 4 turns until Gaidaka grows. So there's another encampment down that way. We don't want to go that way. Let's send you around here. I don't think I want to trespass. Let's just pass the turn here. We've already got one city-state that hates us, so I want to try to avoid that from happening. Hopefully we recover a bit of our influence before we connect the marble for him. Okay, just a tiny little island, just big enough for Ife. That's alright. Almost done our shrine. Let's keep going this way. Get the impression there's stuff this way to see. So Timok has grown again. Do we want a workboat actually? I mean, we can buy cargo ship in a few turns. In about 4 turns actually. Or we can get, I think we definitely don't want to get caravans. We're gonna want only cargo ships here. We will have another one available. But we might want to buy some workboats, because then we'll start improving these fish tiles. Yeah, I think we're going to need to get this workboat going. So, just too many things to buy right now. Next turn. Although once he gets the library going, we'll be able to start getting some other stuff going in this city as well. Probably want to get a lighthouse. Yeah, we'll want to get a lighthouse as well as a granary. Or do we want a granary? Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, so this workboat, let's get you heading over this way. You, I'm gonna get... Let's head you over to this other island. You should be able to take down that frag. Oh, and we've met Russia. Russia is... Where is Russia? Oh, they've got some people there, so they're probably on this island. They're actually going really, really fast. Got a bunch of... They're going to be a bit dangerous, actually. You know what? Let's trade embassies. I want to know where they are. I know that lets them know where we are as well. But they're going to be a good Civ. So they're going to be a strong AI. And we're going to need to know where they are. So they're right beside... very close to where I want to found my 4th city. So that might be a bit dangerous. But we'll see how that goes. Gaidaka. They've grown. Okay, so they're working that tile, which is good. Let's lock that. We do want to make sure they keep working that. Especially once we get that improvement. I mean, they should, but just to make sure. Turn. Sorry, I want to go it alone. I don't want to be friends with you. I want to be friends with somebody. Have we met everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we've met all the civs now. He also has entered the medieval era. Sure, we're outside the territory just for that. Not just yet. I'm gonna wait for you. You can be a little bit dangerous. You might actually be by Songhai or behind Brazil, kind of in this area here. So that's Poland, Russia, Brazil, Siam, Babylon, Songhai. And is there anybody else we're missing? It's just Shaka at this point. Probably just be a few more turns and then I'll let him see where my capital is. Let's head down this way. I kind of want to get an idea of what Russia's working with. How many cities do they have? I guess I can find out here. 3 cities. Okay. Yeah, you can hook up this iron. You're right beside it. And you, I want... What do I want you to do? Can you build the lumber mill yet? I'm not too sure. Try to build a lumber mill. You need a bit more production here. Get you heading over here and into those woods. You'll be all right there. Shaka has declared war on Petro. So he should be over in this direction. Hopefully he doesn't take too big of a chunk out of him. He's got 2 cities so far. I mean, he is doing pretty good. So hopefully he'll do alright. Okay, so you're going to be safe there. You are done that. Perfect. But you, I do want to get the horses hooked up. We can actually build another workboat or buy another workboat. So we might do that with Timuak just to make sure that they start growing. So you can build a teepee, and it actually won't take away the forest. That might not be a bad idea. Although that hammer will still be there regardless. You know what? I want to build the lumber mill because that's going to give us more production. You just heal up for a turn or two. Start heading over that way. And let's go to next turn. Okay, so I think we're starting to catch up a little bit. We do need to get these libraries up and running sooner rather than later. But Gaidaka should go pretty quick at growing. And we'll be able to start... okay, he's only 20 turns away from the Buffalo Pound. And really, he didn't get a lot of production out of those first few turns. So now we're starting to grow a little bit faster. It's going to go that much better. So let's find our trireme. And let's keep exploring this way. There's citrus over here. You know what? Poland and Russia are so close together. They might end up fighting each other very early, which wouldn't be a bad thing. The problem will be the other one is going to end up being that much stronger. And by the looks of it, Poland's going to get their bums handed to them. Okay, build a pasture there. Go to next turn. You might almost want to buy a stable here. And then that production will just skyrocket. Although the Buffalo Pound will help a lot too. Okay, so you won't be able to go by there. Well, might want to have him start coming back at some point. We do want to explore a little bit around here. Yeah, the Zulus know where I am. So I might as well trade embassies with them. Get a little bit of diplomacy going with them and also find out where their capital is. Cities we like to visit the most. Yeah, it's not surprising. You know what? You buy workboat. We're gonna go improve that last. Alright, we'll take down the hand axe relatively quickly. Okay, now that it's starting to get the fish hooked up, it's starting to grow. We might want to put some of our like guilds and that sort of stuff in there, because we're going to have a lot of citizens that are going to be working fairly weak tiles. So that might be a good reason to try to put some stuff that they can do that's going to be a little bit better than just working kind of these desert tiles or something like that. like putting a farm on there and trying to work that, it's not really going to do all that much. I guess I could have stepped back there, eh? Oh well, he should be alright. The warrior's not that dangerous. Yeah, you go ahead. You know what? Build another cargo ship. Please? Thank you. So once these are done, we're going to want to start building some farms here. He should be... Why are you going for the desert tile? Why won't you go for that one first? I was trying to head straight for that, I guess, but... whatever. Taking you down. Guidec has grown. Which tiles are you working? Right now, that's alright. I think it's... Stable's gonna build that. Pasture's gonna do that. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay. Okay, we're starting to get a bit more gold going, so we're doing some stuff with that. Nobody's really threatening me so far. Oh, forgot to get the embassy with them. Teamwork has grown. Try you. I just want to make it safe for that guy to be able to go and get that goodie hat. And after that, I don't really care about destroying that unless there's a city quest for that. That guy hasn't gotten anybody to improve that tile yet. It's already doing 4 fish. That's probably from the lighthouse? Getting a lighthouse in that, in Teamwhack is going to be really important. Actually, if we get the lighthouse, this is almost done. Get the lighthouse next. Do I want to buy that? 150. That's going to take a little while. Doesn't have great production just yet. Yeah, I might want to save up the money and just buy the lighthouse. In which case, let's get... the buffalo pound going. That's going to give us 2 food and a hammer. Not great, but it will help. Every little bit will help. And then as soon as I have enough money, I'm going to buy the lighthouse. And that lighthouse is just going to explode our growth. Catherine has completed Chichen Itza. Yeah, Catherine's going to be a problem. She's already getting way ahead. If we can get a city here, we'll be in a good position to launch an attack on her. Luckily, Moscow is very vulnerable from the sea. Like you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles that are within 2 from Moscow. So we'll be able to send a whole bunch of frigates in there and just attack Moscow. So I think that's probably what we're going to want to do. It does have a lot of tundra tiles, which I don't particularly like, but it does have citrus and dyes, and it does have some fish, so it'll be a pretty good city. Okay, where is the unit that I need to... Okay, come over here. Build the fish. You take out that guy. I guess I could start moving him over. attacking him. By Rio. Yeah, I guess they have another hill over that way. I could demand spice. Somebody's enhanced the religion. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I promise I'm trying to make my way back there. It might end up going all the way up and around. And I still forgot to give the embassy to this guy. Oh well. Looks like they're taking damage though, so I guess they are launching an attack over there. They might even be on the same island. Not quite. They're a little ways away. Not too far, I guess. It's hard to tell with these islands. Sometimes it looks like they're really far away and then their next island is like right beside it. Okay, we're gonna want the production for... Yeah, I think this is gonna be important. We're gonna want the production for the National College. It does help when producing that because it is a national wonder, I believe. The happiness will help, and then the finisher is, of course, very, very strong. I'm still not sure what our end game is going to be. This is going to be a bit of a weird map and game, but we'll see how it goes, I suppose. You can head over here and start shooting him from there. I'm not too afraid of the hand axe. He shouldn't be too much of a problem. You know what? You start building a mine. Get you to build a mine up here, and then he'll build the other guy's gonna build a why is that there? I don't understand this. Is there a city there? I don't see the borders. Or is there? No, there is borders there. I don't know. I can't tell. It almost doesn't look like there's borders there. Maybe there's a city that was raised. Yeah, look at this. The borders end here. And this tile's improved. So it looks like they had a city. They're down to one city. Wow. I think they were at 3 at one point. They're at war with the Zulus. Zulus are up to 5. Yeah, they definitely lost some cities, it looks like. Something happened, at least. Not sure exactly what. We'll have to watch out for the Zulus. Shaka.
What is drama?
Drama and poetry. Alright. So we'll take this. Oh boy. I guess we can't get any new text because we're just too far along. But we might as well get enhanced culture. Yeah, sure. Not quite enough to get. Yeah, build a mine. More fish. There's lots of fish over here. Okay, does anybody have... Yeah, nobody wants any of that destroyed, so that's fine. Next turn. How's our relationship? He's only -6 now. It is coming a little bit better. Must be a peace, so we can't pledge to protect him yet. Okay, where's my composite bowman? Oh boy, he's coming at me. You know what? Head home. I don't want to lose this guy. So you've built the lumber mill. What do we want? We probably want another farm. So go ahead and build that there. Although, I mean, this just gives me more culture. I don't know if it's going to be better for me in the end. Fertilizer, I'm going to get an extra food. And the TP, I'm going to get extra culture with archaeology. So let's go ahead and build a farm here, and then we'll probably build a few more TPs. So there is some sort of path here. Nebuchadnezzar has declared war on Siam. Okay, so we've got our marble back. That should connect it for Sidon. We'll see. We'll get another cargo ship next turn. Nice. Well, let's just expand this out a bit. Okay, cargo ship. Let's go to Ife. Sidon's not as much gold. Don't have a quest for that. And then you start heading back this way. Sunkani, get to work on temple. Okay, so it's only going to take 12 turns for the National College. I guess that is a little bit late, but we're still waiting on this library. So it's about 23 turns for that. Probably a little bit less because we're going to be growing soon. Let's see about building a farm there probably. He's not in range of anybody there. Yeah, Teemo X gonna want a lot of specialists. Go ahead and build a farm there. It's gonna be pretty good. he was shot at all there. You guys are working on the buffalo pounds, and he's working on the temple. Attica will be growing again very soon. It is going to have such good growth. Ooh, there's salt over here. And there's ruins. Along with 3 iron. There might actually be a good city spot over here. Rather curious. This salt is just so good when it comes to production value. You can see right off the bat it has 4 good, has 2 food, 1 production, and a gold. So we might want to place a city down there. 6 happiness, we're not doing too bad. So we're back this way. Casimir has completed Colossus. Alright. Would you be willing to give me 6? Sure. Okay, so we'll be growing and we'll get the buffalo pound this turn. That's actually going to do a world of difference. Oh, somebody's shooting me. There must be an archer up here. Let's get you onto ground a little bit better on there. And you can head over this way. Oh, there's bison over here. Give you boarding party. I'm probably going to use you more against other sea ships than against cities. Yeah, see, look, 11 turns until the library. So let's plan this out. We need 3 more turns for this. And then if we go for... Actually, we still need a workboat. Go for... Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's go for barracks or a workboat. So that's 7 turns, and then barracks, and then we'll go for a national college. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm not sure if we're going to want to build a 4th city there. Open borders, I'm not going to say yes to that. Do you have a religion? You do. 15% faster border growth, which isn't that big for us. Shrines provide 1 happiness. That is a pretty good one, actually. Gardens provide 2 happiness. Okay, so there is a bit of iron. I'm not sure it's worth it to get a city here. Salt is very good, and having a little bit of extra iron is always very good. But I don't think there's any other reason to really build a city over there. It's too bad. Salt is really powerful, really strong. Okay, you go hide into the city, and we'll get you healed up. Our turn. So we're up into the 160s turns. But I think we're going to be cutting the episode at this point. So that's episode 4 of the Civ V Shoshone series. And that's going to be where we're going to stop it. We're just about to build the temple. We're going to be working on our national college very, very soon. We have grown quite a bit. We're starting to recover from our slow start. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough. I mean, look at Russia is already way out ahead. She's got a whole bunch of wonders built. So we're going to have to find a way to slow her down. Askia is pretty strong. He's kind of growing out in the open over here, which is a little scary. And I might be his target. So we're going to have to start building a little bit of a military to make sure that we don't fall to him. We're going to want to get galleasses up relatively soon. That might actually be my next research. So I'm probably going to want to set up my research tree next time. And we'll see what makes the most sense. And I think getting galleasses is probably a really good idea. All of our cities are right on the coast. We'll be able to protect them with galleasses from the sea, even if there's a land army that lands and kind of comes down this way. I mean, we could put a couple galleasses around here, some in the city, some over here, and they'll have so many choke points just because of the sea attacking them. And then if we're really lucky, we can even catch an army on its way to our lands with our galleasses. And though that would just be devastating for them, we'd be able to just pick units off in a free will sort of a setup, and it wouldn't go very well for them. So we're definitely going to need a good army. But for now, I think we're going to cut it out right now, and I'll see you guys next time.